Thanks for joining this course. So we are back again for the next chapter that we want to do in this Grafana full course. So we have already seen how to install and configure metrics, logs, and traces. But let's understand the next topic, which is really very, very important. Now you may say, Bhupesh, why should I learn PromQL and what is a time series database? Since in this world of AI, I should ask everything from my AI agent, whether Copilot or something, and get the job done quickly. And you may be right, but we need to understand the basics so that we should be able to, tackle our AI agent accordingly. So let's understand very basics of PromQL and time series database, and then we'll quickly jump on to the next chapter. Now, let's first of all say what is a time series database. So time series database is a database which stores the data at every time interval. Like what is the CPU usage at 10 p.m., what is CPU usage at 10:05 p.m., and so on. Why this kind of data cannot be handled by normal, your NoSQL and other databases, because the operations are pretty costly and it will not be able to give the proper results. And what are the top popular time series databases? Prometheus and InfluxDB, and there are so more. But we'll be talking about Prometheus, and we'll be seeing how we can get all the time series matrices on that. So suppose to get the CPU usage, so every instant of time, and when I say time, normally the metrics are being shipped from cluster to Prometheus at the span of 15 seconds, 30 seconds, and so on. So every 15 seconds, data is being sent to Prometheus, which is huge amount of data. That is the reason it's called as time series database. And what is PromQL? PromQL is nothing but Prometheus query language, which is used to get the data or extract data and do operations. So let's see very basics commands of Prometheus PromQL today. As a setup, I already have a Prometheus and Grafana running, which we have seen earlier in my previous session, and this is my dashboard. But let's go back to the explore section where we run our Prometheus queries. So there's definitely a builder option that you can run for any particular metrics, but let's do things very basic. So first of all, suppose I want to see how many raw CPU matrices are there. So this is a very popular matrix come from node exporter, right? So if I run this, I will get all the CPU seconds detail, will basically the raw CPU for every instant of time. I mean every job. So this is the instance that I am having it, and it is idle. So it is giving all your metric series for node CPU idle, system, and all the other things, right? But this is not giving more information. How many instances of time my CPU is idle. Let me run this. So this is another filtration on this. So in this metric series, I'm adding a filter of mode equals to idle. This will tell me that for how many times my system was idle. So it has given me these many records. Again, these records are for different I would say endpoint, right? So if you scroll this, you will see for different jobs and for different services. This is for Grafana Prometheus node exporter, meaning different endpoint, right? This is for node exporter, right? And you will be able to see differences in the either in pod or something else. There will be definitely some differences. Now this is all about now if I want to see the rate, how many requests per second has come. So now rate is something which you can do a little bit of summarization on this metric. So what is the rate on HTTP request total for over 5 minutes? So it will give me the, so there's definitely no data on this. That is okay. Now let's see how much of CPU utilization per instance. Suppose I have only a single node cluster, I have one instance. So this will give me the metric, and this will give me the idle time when that instance was idle, and over a rate of 5 minutes, right? And then I am doing average by instance. Okay. Now I'm subtracting it by 100 so that I am subtracting the idle part of it. Then it will give me the CPU utilization for instance. Let me run this query, whether this will give me any results. So this is giving me results, and it is actually close to 1.3. So we will convert it into the percentage. So you can say close to 1% or something like that. It is utilized. So you see close to 1%. Okay. Now let's quickly see something on memory. I'll talk a little bit more on this. So what are the top five container memory matrices? So these are the top five, uh, instances where memory is being used on the services. Top five services where memory has been used. Now, this was just an update. Metrics are normally raw data where CPU memory requests are there. Labels are something filtration that we just use. This is the label of filtration. What are the popular functions? Rate, sum, average, top k, and what are the time ranges? So suppose, what is the importance of this 5 minutes? So I'm saying, please aggregate my metric every 5 minutes or every 1 hour. So that is the importance of this rate. So, okay, last but not the least, do not worry about all these matrices. With the help of MCP server, Grafana MCP server, and the AI assistant, Grafana assistant, you can ask simply create a dashboard and it will create a dashboard. But at least you should know the concepts of all these from QL so that you should be able to. Let me show you the node exporter dashboard, which is actually using all these, matrices. So you see last 30 minutes. And if I see the CPU, it will is running the same memory, same query under the panel. See, same query, and these are simply variables that you can define into this settings of your dashboard that we'll talk about in Grafana dashboard session. So I want to keep it simple. So this is pretty much understand from QL at least once, and no need to worry about, and since everything can be done by MCPs. So stay tuned. I will be coming in next chapter how to define dashboards and how to create dashboards. Thank you.